Hello friends and welcome back. Today I've got something really special for you. You've been asking for this for a long time. In this tip, I'm going to show you how to create a 3-level drill down in Tableau. In this example, I have sales by category. If I click on the plus sign next to one of the categories, the view then breaks out by subcategory. If I click on one of my subcategories, it then breaks it out to segment. This technique should work for any dimensions you want to use. I'm going to be writing several calculations in this example. These calculations will all be posted on my blog. You can find a link to that blog in the description for this video. For those of you that are new here, my name's Andy. I'm the global head coach of the Data School, founder of WatchMeViz.com, and host of the Dual Access podcast. If you like what you're seeing today, please give it a like. Don't forget to click subscribe. I post lots of videos every week. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is build a simple view of sales by category. I'm going to drag sales to the columns, category to the rows, and I'm going to sort my category. Now I need to create a set based on category. I'm going to right click on category, choose create, and then set. And I'm going to number these so that you know the steps that they need to be created. I'll call that category set. I'm going to choose furniture for now and click on OK. Step 2 is to create a calculated field. I'm going to call this one to category header. If there is a value in my category set, then I want to return the category. Else, I want to return a plus. The plus is going to let my users know that they can expand out that category. Click on OK, and let's drag category header to the rows. And notice you see furniture in the middle. I'm going to rotate that label. Don't worry, I know it looks squished up right now, but we'll fix that. I can now also hide the header for category. On to our next calculation. Let's create a new calculated field, and I'm going to call this one 3 subcategory level. My calculation here is if category set, then I want to return the subcategory, else I want to return the category. End. Click on OK, and let's drag that calculation to the rows. You can now see we have our category and then we have our subcategories for the furniture category. Let's go ahead and sort our category level. I'm going to sort it by a field, descending, and Tableau automatically picks up sales because it's the only measure in the view. On to our next field. We need to create a set based on the subcategory level. I'm going to right click on subcategory level, choose create, and set. I'm going to call this one 4.subcategory level set. And for now, I'll choose bookcases. Click on OK. Now that we have that set, we need to tell Tableau what to do with it. We're going to create another calculated field. We're going to call this one 5.segment level. The idea here is we're going to be able to drill down from category to subcategory to segment. My formula is if category set and subcategory level set. That means both of them are true. Then I want to return the segment. The second condition we want to check is else if we're just at the category level, then I want to return the subcategory. Otherwise, we want to return the category. End, and click on OK. Let's drag segment level to the rows. And now you can see we have the segment level for furniture and bookcases. Let's go ahead and sort that segment level. We're going to sort it by a field, descending by sales. Okay, so now you can see we have the 3 levels of the view, but now we need to add some interactivity, and also we need to control the level for our coloring. Now we need to determine which level are we at. Are we at the category, subcategory, or segment level? So let's create another calculated field. I'm going to call this one 6.current level. If segment level equals a segment, then segment. Else if segment level equals subcategory, then subcategory. Else if segment level equals a category, then category. Notice these are all just strings. I'm not referring to the field. I'm just trying to create a calculation that lets me know which level of granularity I'm at. End, and click on OK. On to our next calculation. Let's create a new calculated field. I'm going to call this one 7.subcategory header. This calculation is going to be very similar to the category header we created earlier. If the current level is equal to the string subcategory, then I want to return a plus. Else if it's in the category set, then subcategory. Else, give me a blank, end. So what's this doing? It's first checking which level we're at. If the current field is at the subcategory level, we're going to return a plus to let our users know they can expand out that subcategory. If they're at the category level, then return the list of subcategories within that category. Otherwise, we're going to just return the category. Click on OK and drag that field between fields 3 and 5 on the rows shelf. We can now hide the header for field number 3. We can rotate the label for the subcategory level. Let's make the rows a bit taller. Turn on our labels. I'm going to hide the field labels for the rows by right-clicking on the field label on the left-hand side and choosing Hide Field Labels for rows. Now let's set up our set actions. Go up to Worksheet on the menu and then Actions. Click on Add Action and change set values. I'm going to call this one Update Category Set. In my target set, I'm going to choose Category Set. I'm going to assign the values to the set, and I'm going to remove all values from the set when it's cleared. Click on OK. Let's now add our second set action. Click on Add Action, change set values. This action is going to update our subcategory level. Update subcategory level set. The configuration at the top is the same. We need to choose a different set, Sample Superstore, subcategory level set. Running the action will assign the values to the set, and clearing the action will remove all values. Click on OK. Click on OK again. Let's give it a test. I'm going to click on the plus next to Tables, and Tables splits out to Segment. Click on the plus next to Chairs, and Chairs splits out to Segment. Click on the plus next to Technology, and now Technology breaks down by subcategory. Click on the plus to Machines, and now we have the segments within the Machines subcategory within the Technology category. The next step I want to do is I'm going to color code the bars to help my user know which level they're at. I'm going to drag 5.segment level to color, and we get some sort of rainbow here. I'm going to reset the view by clicking on Technology, clicking it again, and I'm back to my category level. I'm going to edit my color legend, and I'm going to set all three of these colors to the same thing. Let's make those blue. Click on OK. I'm going to highlight all three of these so they all expand. And now you can see I have all of my subcategories on the color shelf. So let's edit our color shelf, and we want to choose everything in here, and I'm going to maybe make those green. If I click on Technology, I can now see my segments. Let's edit our color legend, select the three segments, and let's maybe make those gray. Let's click on OK. Let's reset the view by clicking on one of the bars. Click on the plus next to Technology, and you'll see we now get green bars because we're split down to the subcategory level. Click on the plus next to Machines, and now we can see we have gray bars because those represent the segment level. Click on Machines again, and we're back to resetting the view. Now I'm going to do a bit of cleanup. I want everything to be 12-point font. So on my menu, I'm going to choose Format and Font. In my worksheet, I'm going to set the font to 12 point, and let's maybe make it a bit darker black. I also want to shade the columns on the left-hand side where we have our pluses and our blanks so that we know which level we're at. I'm going to right-click on the category header and choose Format. In my shading, I'm going to maybe make that a light gray. I'm going to click on my subcategory header and change the shading of that to maybe a darker gray. So now when we expand one of these out, we can see a bit better which level we're at. I'm going to make these columns a bit wider. I'm going to right click in the sheet to clean up the formatting a bit. Choose Format. I'm going to go to my Lines option. I'm going to turn my grid lines on and back off. Turn my zero lines off. I'm going to go to my Borders option. I'm going to turn off my column dividers, and I'm going to set my row dividers to maybe be some dashed lines. And how about a bit darker? I'm going to hide my header for sales. And now we have a nice clean view. Click on the plus next to Office Supplies, and it splits out. Click on the plus next to Storage, and it splits out to the segment level. I hope you found this useful. It's been a tip you've been asking for quite a while now. Now I must give credit to Lindsay Poulter. When Set Actions first came out in 2018, she created this example. If you found this useful, please give it a like. Please leave me a comment. And you know there's lots of people that want to see this tip too, so why not go ahead and share it with them. Don't forget to click on subscribe. I've got tips like this for you every single week because I want you to become great at Tableau.